Well, we'd like to welcome everybody to the graduation of Steffen and Justin, and we'd like to thank our guests, Ms. Belinda, and we have Sergeant Hamilton. I think it's
Staff Sergeant Bradbury.
Staff Sergeant Bradbury. It's good to have them here, and they're here to make sure that Justin's going to graduate today. And let's have a word of prayer and open up our ceremony. Father, we just thank you for this day. We thank you for the opportunity we have to come and to watch these two young men complete this chapter of their life and get ready to head out on a whole new adventure. And I know they worked really hard to get to this point. And so I just pray that you would watch after them and lead them and guide them and bless them as they seek to do your will in their life. And Father, just do a graduation ceremony today. I pray everything you say to bring honor and glory to you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Pardon? Yes, so you guys do that, and we're ready to get ready to have a video. And we're going to be watching some of Steffen and Justin's escapades. I've heard they got some rallies and stuff. And so, let's go.
I'm pleased to say that I've seen a huge change in both of these gentlemen from the time that they've come, and I am very proud of each of them. Justin, you probably took the longest to finish the least credits that you needed for graduation, but you stuck with it, and even though you had to redo a few books here and there, you got it done, you kept a good attitude, and overcame some obstacles along the way, which is awesome. Very good. And Steffen, you, on the flip side of the coin, put in tons of books within a short amount of time to finish the 11th, do 11th and 12th. I think you even had a couple of half credit or two less than 10th grade, and you whipped that all into less than a year. So, good job. I'm going to have you each give your senior speeches, and then you get on to the diplomas. So,
If only a year ago you had told me that I would proudly and successfully graduate from a private Christian boarding school, I would have thought you were crazy. But yet I stand here today, if only because of a few special people in my life. First, God and His Son, Jesus Christ. I'd like to thank them for strength and support, for love and for forgiveness, and for helping me through really hard times. I truly would not be here on this stage today if it wasn't for them. I'd also like to thank my family who couldn't make it today. I'd like to thank my mother and my stepfather for all the time and support and just for unending love that they have for me. I'd like to thank my beautiful sisters, Cheyenne and Sage, for just inspiring me to get done so I can just see them again. I'd also like to thank my grandfather for putting school above all else and for motivating me to finish. I would also like to thank the staff here at ABM because they put so much into my life. I'd like to thank Miss Carmen for just providing me with everything I need and for all the time she spent with all my little problems. I'd like to thank Mr. Larry for all his wonderful insight and all the teachings he's given me here. I've learned a lot from him. I'd like to thank Mr. Reed for motivating more than anybody else and for always inspiring me to go above and beyond. I'd like to thank Ms. Beth for supervising me for my schoolwork and for everything else that I was doing in the classroom. I'd also like to thank Mr. Dustin for always kindling laughter and for always strengthening me when I was having some hard times and for helping me feel better. I'd also like to thank the teachers for putting all their effort and time into my school day. Monday through Thursday, every week they were there, so I'd like to thank them for that. I'd also like to thank all the students here, but in particular Nick, Turner, Dylan, and Curry for just being an overall good influence on me and just for helping me do the right thing. And I'd like to thank the rest of the students for just all the opportunities you've given me, for just being friends and almost like brothers to me. If it's okay at this time, I'd like to share my favorite scriptural verse with you. It's Acts 26:15-18. It says, I said, Who art thou, Lord? And he said, I am Jesus, whom thou persecutest. But now rise, and stand upon thy feet, for I have appeared unto thee for this purpose, to make thee a minister and a witness of the things which thou hast seen, and of the things in the which I will appear unto thee, delivering thee from the people and from the Gentiles unto whom now I send thee, to open their eyes, and to turn them from darkness unto light, and from the power of Satan unto God, that they may receive forgiveness of sins and inheritance among them that are sanctified by faith that is in me. This is my favorite verse because it tells of the conversion of Paul on his road to Damascus, but it also tells of me. Before I had come to ABM, I was on a hard road. I was alcoholic. I was planning to drop out of high school. I was disrespectful and just unwilling to change. And my parents, they made a hard decision, and they sent me here. After a while, I began to change. I came to know Jesus Christ and have a personal walk with God. I began to learn so many things. I learned about life and about spirituality. I became kinder, and I became ready to grow. I became healthier. And after time, I began to do my schoolwork, and I just got ready to go and just grow. And now I have plans, hopes, and dreams for the future, which I didn't have before. I plan to go to college, and after finishing my core subjects, I hope to achieve a double major, probably in interior design and language. After college, I hope to join the Peace Corps and spend years in a foreign country, serving and just helping the community grow. After I return, I hope to pursue a career as an interior designer, a linguist, or a musician. And I also hope to achieve the Presidential Citizens Medal for Outstanding Service, which involves 1,000 hours of community service here in the U.S. Before I close this speech, I'd like to say something to all the students here. First, I'm never going to forget any of you. A student asked me the other day if I had any brothers, and I don't in my family, but to me it's like I have 37 of them. You guys are there every day of my life, every minute, every second, and I will never forget any of you, sorry. And another thing, if I can do this, get up on this stage and graduate, and finish and grow, you guys can all do it as well. I went through hard times, and I know some of you guys are going through them too. But if you guys persevere, and you just push through, and you fight through whatever it is that's causing problems in your life, it'll make you a stronger person. It's done it for me. I didn't get up here by crumbling under pressure whenever it fell on me. I got up here by doing what I needed to do, and finishing, and pushing through. So if you guys do that, you can become stronger people. You can do what you have to do, and you can make it.
All right, this time we'd like to present the diplomas, so you guys can stand up. And this first one's going to go to Mr. Steffen. So Mr. Steffen, you grab that hand right there. This one right here, you shake your hand right here. And then you look over here so Mr. Dustin can get his picture up there. Got it? Good. Congratulations. So this night, everybody stand up, and let's give these guys a big hand for the You want to throw them up? Yeah. They want to throw them up in the air. All right, you guys should sit back down so I can get a picture of it.
You got the timer right. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
supposed to catch it. You're supposed to let it go. He's videoing.
You guys good? All right, this concludes our graduation ceremony for Steffen and Justin.